Do you know what nothing feels like?
Yeah, it's pretty much where I live.
So here I'm gonna talk about Snow White and the Huntsman, starring Kristen Stewart, Charlize Theron, however her last name spells, and also starring Chris Hemsworth. So here I watched the Snow White and the Huntsman yesterday at Regal, and I have to say I have to give a lot of credit to this movie, to K-Stu, because I love the movie. Like, you know, after Twilight, K-Stu is already on her own making other movies outside of Twilight. And the only thing I loved about the movie is that there's a lot of fighting. Like, the only thing I liked about the movie was love all the action, the battle scenes, fighting. Remember from the beginning there's some fighting scenes, and from the very end of the movie, that after you watch the Snow and the Huntsman, the ending of the movie is pretty good because they have like fighting battle scenes. That was pretty good action scenes from Snow White and the Huntsman. I think that was the only good one from the ending, to be honest. So I'm just here to give my review, and also I took notes on what I was going to talk about from my vlog on Snow White. And then for the grade, I think I'll grade it between an A or B scale, because I think there's a lot of stories to tell from this movie. Like, I think there's some stuff that probably maybe some critics say that it's not even the best Snow White movie. Like, probably critics say that they destroyed the movie from the cartoon, but who cares? Because this is a different side of Snow White and the Huntsman, because it's not Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, it's Snow White and the Huntsman. I think this movie is more better than the one starring Lily Collins and Julia Roberts, the Mirror Mirror, or whatever the title is. So that's why this movie, I think, it's like, forget the critics and what they say. This movie was not good. Did love the acting though from K-Stu and Chris Hemsworth. Yeah, great chemistry right there. It's just like her and Rob. And also I have to say K-Stu was great playing Snow White. I think she portrayed the character of Snow White, like her acting. Some say her acting was not. Some people say, the critics say that she didn't do good in her acting as Snow White, but it don't matter. You know how critics are. They are very picky on K-Stu if she wasn't playing. They're saying that K-Stu's character as Snow White was trashy. She wasn't a good actor. Blah blah blah. But hey, I'm still a K-Stu fan. And I'm not hating on how K-Stu played Snow White. I did love her as Snow White, and of course, love her also playing Bella. And then another one. Oh yeah, there's gonna be a question. Will there be a sequel, Snow White and the Huntsman sequel? Because I'm hearing that there might be a sequel to Snow White and the Huntsman. They said that if it becomes successful, it's probably the #1 movie, which it is, by the way. They said there might be a sequel. And probably when watching the ending of the movie, remember, there's a spoiler right here. Remember, Snow White, K-Stu, she's already the queen, so she already was wearing the crown, and then she looks at Huntsman, Chris Hemsworth's character. They're just face to face, and then that was the ending of the movie. So I'm thinking it probably could be an open movie for a sequel to Snow White and Huntsman, but we don't know, because I just heard from rumors that there might be a sequel to. So what do we think? Should there be a sequel to Snow White and the Huntsman Part 2, and then probably have, of course, we're gonna have K-Stu and Chris Hemsworth come back. Okay, so it was the #1 movie. Snow White made a 56.2 million. That's the #1 movie. Yay! Snow White was #1, and then behind it was Men in Black. #2 made 20.0 million. And then, of course, the Avengers, it's still dominating the box office. #3, the Avengers made 20.4 million. So, yeah, Snow White and the Huntsman finally was #1 for the very first week. Oh, and also, by the way, congratulations to K-Stu and also the cast of Twilight Breaking Dawn. They won the MTV Movie Awards for Best Movie. I voted really hard for Breaking Dawn to win it. And also Best Kiss, of course, Robsten. They won it 4 in a row, so make that 4 times. But it sucked though. Rob wasn't there because I think he was busy promoting his new movie, and also we didn't get to see Kristen and Rob kissing. Because remember when they did it the first, second, third year, they didn't even actually show them kissing. I expected them to do it in the fourth one, like a fourth maybe. They were really gonna do it for the fourth time. I'm thinking maybe next year if they do another MTV Movie Awards, if Breaking Dawn, well, it's already nominated for this year, but for part 2 for next year, I hope they're gonna make it something really special for next year if they do win another one for the best kiss for a 5th time. So I just want to make a vlog saying congratulations to K-Stu and the cast for Breaking Dawn winning the awards at MTV Movie Awards. And remember, this is my vlog on Snow White and Huntsman. Remember, I don't care if K-Stu, if they said all the critics or the haters saying that she can't act, she's like a boring actress, she can't act, blah blah blah. I'm still a K-Stu fan. I've been a fan of her ever since, well, before Twilight. I've been watching all her movies ever since. So, no hate. I still am a K-Stu fan, and I'm gonna be with her. I'm gonna be a fan all the way for her new movies to come in the near future. So this was my vlog talking about Snow White and the Huntsman. Remember, the only thing I loved about the movie is the action scenes. Remember, you should be sure to watch it. Be sure to watch Snow White and the Huntsman. If you're not a fan of K-Stu, then forget you. Watch it. Go support the movie and watch K-Stu and Chris Hemsworth doing this great movie together, and also Charlize Theron. Remember, she played the bad queen. Remember, so remember, don't forget, watch the movie. Be sure to make it like #1 movie for the 2nd time.
I love you.
I love you.